going into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on the 12th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Hurricane offense makes its way onto the field to start this game. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could go to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are...
Turning it on! He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability, too.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Beck. Catch in the middle, it's Fletcher. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll give it to him again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been rolling. Looking for the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Big play for both of these teams early in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense comes out first time they've had the ball today. And here comes, for the first time as a starter, this talented freshman. And Jesse, it seems like quarterbacks mature quicker and quicker these days, and they're ready to grab the reins.
Yeah, you're seeing it more and more. There's more high school quarterbacks now ready to take the next step and compete and perform in college football. But listen, I started as a true freshman back at Florida. I guarantee you he has so much nervous energy going right now because he has never played in an environment like this. and he has never played against competition like this either, David.
No, it's crazy, and that was 1920. So imagine now with all the technology and how much he's feeling the nerves. Obviously, all the eyeballs in the stadium is on him. And everybody knows what he's capable of, but he's going to be the first guy to touch the football. It's going to revolve around him, and that's a lot to add.
Oh, he's got some space. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He'll pull it on the read. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Got it! And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Goes straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the RPO, complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 2023. At the end of that season, after winning the Orange Bowl, a lot of people thought Carson Beck would end up being the first pick of the NFL draft. 2024 was a bit more up and down. They need him to play well each and every week. He's playing, remember, behind Cam Ward. He's got a very, very big shoes to fill, but no doubt he is the key for Miami.
Oh, there's the ball! Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance, but you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number 1, and he wasn't able to do that.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. When you play back or in Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Kane attitude.
Attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. On the option. Now the pitch. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback now has to make sure his guys are dialed in. You can't make any more mistakes. Giving up a negative play on second down by the goal line, you've got to be really smart with this football.
Under fire. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's look big picture Miami. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. He'll go to the sneak. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Carr. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity.
There he goes. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Might as well give it to him again. Quick step and go. Oh, he's still got more. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Oh, what a move! Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Irish. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to the right. Got a little space. Not enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Canes are in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Lofton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's up to 57 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Hauls it in. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for second down. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bauman. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Hurricanes will line it up on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Bauman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll try the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. He's got it on the run. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead. Touchdown, Canes! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Breaks into the open. Bust through behind his pad. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Perez. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here come the Irish, back on offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking for a gap. It's Love. Looking for room at the 40. Smashes ahead. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Trying to stop this guy has been a near impossible task. You want to become an Irish legend, like maybe the most legendary of all Notre Dame backs, George Gipp, win one for the Gipper. How about just running one with this guy?
Yeah, you want to win some hardware at the end of the season, too. Just keep feeding him the rock, letting him do his thing. Running the football with such success makes everything easier on offense. But when you can hand the ball off to the right, to the left, up the middle, have some...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Irish send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That was a big stop by the defense. Now to see if they can take it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. They're finally able to haul him down at midfield. And the Canes moving quickly to the line. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Got room to work. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Trying to bully their way in. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. To the air. It's Beck. Trying to barrel in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Now trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. These guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun to give, looking for room. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Looking to pass, it's Carr. Pressure coming. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. Here's the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Here's the give off the left side. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield, and created the negative play.
Here's a heat. Makes the grab.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he gets enough to move the chains and then slides to a stop. And the Canes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. Fourth quarter, need a play, fourth down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. To the ground, he's got it again. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. He's piled up 112 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anyway, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Little touch pass to the receiver. The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration and they get the tackle for loss.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Trying to run it in. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Miami! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The extra point here would tie the game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. San Jose State took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Spartans that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Finds his man, it's Love. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, going up top. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Fields. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. To the air, it's Carr. Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Notre Dame comes to the line needing a chunk play on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Irish send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. To the air on first down. He'll throw it. Wide open downfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Gonna run it. It's Fletcher. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
Well, they run it right up the middle to try to give their kicker a good angle, and here we go. This is all you can ask for if you're the kicker, an opportunity to go win the game. The ball's right in the middle of the field. You got to go do your job.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. They'll go to the ground. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes